Hi, this is Darla Warden. My book presentation for the category of Elements of Art and Fiction will be on the book The Very Busy Spider by Eric Carle. The plot of the book is how various animals, the antagonists, try to divert a busy spider, who's our protagonist, from spinning her web and catching the fly that can be found next to each of the animals on the page. Now, the spider perseveres, and her finished product is a thing of beauty that does well what webs are meant to do. The conflict in the story is person to person, where each animal tries to get the spider to do something else besides spin her web. And the setting is a farmyard. The point of view is third person, and the theme is perseverance. So, taking a look at the book itself and the illustrations. So, one of the first illustrations we see here, sorry about that, is a sun, a happy sun face. The colors are warm, and they kind of give a feeling of this being a happy story. Also, there are a lot of horizontal and vertical lines, also giving a sense of safety. The pages are more formal in design, even though the illustrations may be a little somewhat more informal. You'll notice that there's repetition as we go through this. Each of the left-hand side pages has a large illustration of an animal and that pesky little fly. And then on the right-hand side is the fence, where we have a spider who is spinning a web. The topography is serif. You can see there's the little extra pieces, the little feet and stuff. And I would consider this to be a large print. Most children could see it easily. Now, the illustrations themselves are collages. If you manage to get through the part of our lesson that talked about collages, then you also viewed the post that talks about how Eric creates these out of many pieces. There's a lot of I think he said crepe paper and paint and different things that he puts together. So it's made up of multiple pieces, and he creates this. What made this particular book even more interesting is the fact that the spider and her web are embossed. I don't know if you can tell that with a video, but you can feel it's raised from the page. The page is smooth, and then you can feel the texture of the web and the spider and that pesky little fly that appears on each of the other pages. So a child reading this, can feel as well as view the story. And as the story progresses, the spider sees different animals. They each try to get him to do something else. This one wants him to jump up on the rocks. But the spider perseveres, and in the end, she ends up with a beautiful web. And here the duck talks about wanting to go for a swim. She's finishing her web. Till finally the rooster wants her to chase flies, and she really doesn't have to chase it because it's already been caught in her web. And here you can feel the full web. It's very, very fun to touch it. And finally, after a long tiring day of web spinning, the spider goes to sleep. Anyway, a really fun book, great illustrations, and that texture really won me over. It just added a dimension to make this a really fun book. I recommend it. I think young children would really enjoy it.